tuning plug. There we go. Because there's nothing left to do but to crank over those engines, gearheads, because 'tis none other than us, the Lugnutz podcast.
Recorded November 2025. Just barely. Guess this is a Thanksgiving Day show. Sort of. Sonic! Not the Hedgehog, the other one. BMW and Samsung. Solid stating together. And recalls. That and more on this week's Lugnutz. Thank you for joining us.
Enjoy the show. Live on Lugnutz.
As I toss my axe off stage, we want you to toss yourself on over here to facebook.com/Lugnutz podcast. That's where you're going to find all of our luggy and nutty polished content, including the Lugnutz shorts, where you can take just a small segment of our individual segments we have for stories. If you're on the go, you only have a couple minutes, Lugnutz is still there. Just like popping over to our website, pjandwh.com. That's where you're going to find all of our great content, a lot like the greatness that might be this first story.
Sonic. Not the Hedgehog or the fast food place, but the Chevy vehicle.
So no chili dogs.
2027. You could probably have a chili dog in a Sonic.
Oh,
At a Sonic.
oh, that'd be a great shot. That'd be a great picture. For the irony alone. Yeah.
I don't know if Sonic is in Brazil, but this one's headed for Brazil. The Sonic crossover for Brazil. General Motors is bringing it back after 5 years.
Okay.
I guess all the other names they were taken,
Right.
so they have to go back to one of theirs.
Yeah.
It's not a bad name.
No, it's not. I mean, you think Sonic, it's kind of hard not to think of Sonic the Hedgehog or like Sonic Boom, but then you're getting into Street Fighter and it gets all murky.
Well, the vehicle was developed in Brazil after it was discontinued. Name was launched in 2010, North America, reborn early 2026, GM South America. Sonic evokes the idea of youthfulness, light, and modernity. Do we have a vision of
Modernity? I mean, maybe.
Let's look at what modernity looks like. Oh, it looks like a gray silhouette of
okay.
hatchback or SUV. Probably
could-
an SUV.
I think it's like one of those cars that they just make it a wagon. Maybe it's like a wagon,
It's a wagon.
What?
They don't call them wagons.
Well, there's
anymore. They're
like,
crossovers.
there's no kind of like size scale here. So it could be a SUV, it could be a crossover, or it could be a wagon. Either way,
Could be a Matchbox car.
Oh man, that would be funny. That'd be hilarious.
Not gonna sell many of them.
Modernity. That just screams modernity of a picture of a
They
Sonic.
classify it as a crossover.
It's probably gonna be something like that, or
Yeah,
silhouette.
probably.
Yeah. Which is weird, but
Associated with the subcompact area, so it's going to be a small hatchback.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Or
that
what we
makes
used to
sense.
call or they're calling it a crossover, a small station wagon.
Yeah, it's got that negative, that negative taste in your mouth from saying it's a station wagon.
From the Road King.
Yeah. So you gotta you gotta call it something else. Crossover, that just feels better.
It sounds more modern, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. That's how they get the modernity in there with no leave.
Well, let's get some modernity over in Japan. Japanese mobility show. Here it is, brand new V6. They unveiled the Honda is working on a V6 engine since 1996.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. They haven't really, because they do dabble in the V6s, like with my TL.
It's going to be around 3 liters,
Okay.
which isn't bad.
It's a rough round number there. Just round it up. Just say about 3.
Most automakers have stopped making V6s,
Yeah.
whereas they're going to start.
Here's the thing. I think this is the best move because a lot of the auto manufacturers have gone to a 4-cylinder turbo. and that's where you get the turbo lag. It doesn't really have that low end torque and that low end power.
The
that you get
displacement
from a V6.
Well, they say that U.S. buyers want displacement and torque.
Yeah.
It's offered more with a V6, so to give you more of that.
Yeah, back in the seat. That's what you want.
Absolutely.
But I like it. I think it's
also going to
good-looking
serve
engine.
the basis for Honda's next hybrid, large hybrid.
Wow. Yeah, that's a large hybrid with a V6.
That'll get your SUV going,
But you know
especially
what?
with the electric parts they'll add. It'll be extra.
They'll never do it, but if they do like the Prelude with that V6, that'd be nice.
That'd be great.
That'd be nice. That would get a lot more of the people being like, all right, well, you're still trying to do something for us.
Well, we're trying to do something for you with this next story. The picture loaded. I almost thought we had to look at a blank screen.
This is great.
This is some strange guy who I don't know. BMW and Samsung are creating a solid state together. Working on solid state batteries. Samsung SDI joined forces in the solid state battery battle.
Okay.
Everybody seems to be working on solid state.
I mean, BMW, we've been reporting that these guys have been working on solid state batteries for a long time.
Since BMW has been working on solid state power since 2022, so not as long as I thought. It just feels like it's been forever.
And I haven't heard of anything Samsung blowing up in a long time. So
Yeah,
I think this may be a good pairing.
I had a few Samsung explosion jokes in BMW subscription models. They will charge you a subscription for each explosion, so be careful. It's battery, so it will catch fire for
Careful,
days.
the dynamic mode means something different. It's dynamic, all right.
They're never going to live that down. Seat subscriptions. Why would you think people...
Oh, my God. I'm
Within
just gonna
2
jump
days,
that wire around that
within the
module.
first week,
Yeah. Oh,
they
yeah.
bypassed your little subscription.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No. Yeah. It's cute. It's cute. But, you know, I mean, with them powering up with Samsung, though, I mean, maybe we get the solid state in a little bit quicker than just BMW working on it.
Yeah, well, the new cells will undergo performance parameters to meet BMW standards.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Ultimate goal is to integrate these cells into future generation parts. Partners believe that potential of genuine ASSB technology and higher energy density, blah, 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 get you quicker and catch fire longer, I assume, and charge quicker.
Right. Yeah, charge.
Because the solid state should charge as quick as, like, really quick.
Yeah.
But hopefully it'll also charge in the cold.
Well, and Samsung has the experience with solid states. So that's where, you know, maybe they're just getting a little bit of a... Because the Germans, you know, their engineering standards are just bar none better than a lot of the industry. I love
Engineered
them,
like a Klingon.
you know, and a Vulcan got together. But it's... I'd like to think Samsung being involved is a good sign for it. But what is Samsung getting out of the deal? Like, it's not like you need a solid-state battery in their devices.
They get the part of they probably get to use the solid-state batteries in their devices. It'll improve
you get like
their
a tablet.
They'll improve their solid-state technology.
Okay.
It'll be in your car and your phone and your everything, so it'll charge quick.
They do have those tablets. I forgot about those.
And they get to sell BMW parts, and they get to increased bottom line. They get to make more money, so their shareholders don't execute them, or however companies do things.
Right. I mean, yeah, no executions, at least for right now.
I work for a non-for-profit. I don't know how the outside world works. Speaking of the outside world, let's look at how that other half live in this next story.
Baby Grogu on the under the hood, the nice blue accents, a lime green. You don't see that color, and especially for being a Unity event, you really don't see that color. You don't see that stickers. How are you, sir? Lugnutz podcast. We're off talking around to a bunch of the people owning the vehicles. How
Hey,
long have
what's
you
up?
owned it?
Like 5 years now. Yeah, I got it around Corona time, and stock. We just started putting it together. Was looking for a name for the car, and then coronavirus just kept popping up on the news.
Yeah.
So we just named it coronavirus. Yeah. So it was originally gray. We painted it like a cherry red, and then had it like that for a while. And we just finished painting it this green not so long ago.
What
Yeah.
made you pick the lime green? Because it does stand out, and you don't really see a lot of cars
Right.
with a lime green color.
So the lime green color came behind a brother of mine that passed away. So he was the first person who painted the car red. And then since his passing, he loved green. He always told me to paint the green after the red.
Yeah.
And after he passed away, I said, his memory was the best thing to paint it the same green that he had once upon a
It
time.
definitely makes it pop out in front of you, especially with just the Philly Unity,
Right.
and then the nice rims on the
Well,
side
listen,
with everything
he
really
had
matching.
a big part in everything. Everybody, he had a big part in bringing the car back together as far as green. Yeah, it was a whole group thing. They actually bring it for my birthday. It was a gift to bring it for my birthday.
To bring it for your birthday.
Yeah, I was
That's
in shock.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's a village making the
Yeah.
passion
Right.
come back to life,
Right.
and showing your passion project
Right.
out amongst all the other great, amazing cars.
Yes, thank you. I
Very
appreciate
nice
you.
car, sir.
Thank
Very
you, brother.
nice. Thank
I
you.
appreciate y'all.
Bentley. Bentley Continental GT Super Sport is what this one is. Super Sport was introduced in 1925 by Bentley. First model capable of reaching 100 miles per hour with a successful Le Mans through the 20s and the 30s.
Oh, yeah.
Bentley Continental Super Sport GT. It'll have a twin turbocharged V8 capable of producing 657 horsepower and 590 foot-pounds of torque, paired to an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Rear wheel drive, 0 to 60, 3.7 seconds. Oh no, 0 to 62. Metric system.
You know, I've said it many times on this podcast. I love a good dual clutch transmission. Just have that next gear ready, just like you're climbing a ladder, man. That's the only way to go.
192 miles per hour top speed. It's the only non-hybrid Continental GT in the lineup. Also rear wheel drive.
Nice.
I think there's also other types. It only weighs 4,409 pounds.
That's it.
That's all.
It sounds better in metric system, though. It's only 2,000
What's that?
kilograms.
2 tons.
Yeah, 2,000 kilograms. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Just 2 tons. That's all.
It's nothing.
1,000
nothing.
pounds lighter than the next one, which is the GT Speed variant at 5,421 pounds.
You know, I don't think I should have to watch what kind of bridges I'm going over, but you know, I'm not a Bentley
Yeah,
driver. I
you're
don't
going to
know.
have to watch bridges at that point. When you're going over a small
5,000?
bridge, check the weight.
You don't drive in Pennsylvania. Jesus Christ, you'll break so many of our bridges.
Please don't drive over our covered bridges. You're going to break
You know
them.
what I mean? Oh,
We have a
find
lot
it.
of them.
Just find a different
Check
road.
the internet.
Find a different road.
Electronically slip differential will send power to the wheels from the wheels that slip to the wheels that grip, as the commercials taught us in the 90s? When did they come out?
2000s,
90s,
2010s, yeah.
That's when that marketing campaign came out. That was a great campaign.
Oh, yeah, still
That-
remember that, yeah.
The technology came from Formula One.
Yeah.
Like the Michael Schumacher days. His cars were the first to have that. They don't use it anymore, but, well,
Yeah.
they do different stuff now. And this one, they have a picture of its back end, widened by 16 millimeters on the back end. I think it's lower. Oh, there you go. There's the back end.
And then a little
Just
bit
a little
with
bit
the paint
wider.
job. I don't know if I like all those, but I think that kind of hides the body a little bit. But
Steering, suspension, traction control have all been completely recalibrated.
that's a
Bentley's-
a nice back end.
It's a nice back end. 48-volt electric anti-roll system, which can detach and quash body roll as little as 0.3 seconds.
Okay.
That's impressive.
I like the 8 on the grill.
10-piston calipers with 440 millimeters of carbide silicon stoppers,
Oh yeah, that's gonna stop on a dime.
and 410 millimeter in the rear.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, that's nice. Some good stopping power for that beefy engine. That's what you
The
need.
Super Sport model will have different modes. It is the touring mode, which lifts suspension and softens dampeners for a nice ride.
Yep.
Bentley sharpened the Bentley mode sharpens throttle response and tweaks the chassis for slight more spirited experience. Or the mode you'll keep it on, the
Yeah.
sport mode.
Yeah, of course.
Unlocks aggressive, sharp throttle responses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Love the headlights too. Very nice. Almost like
They are.
like kind of like an eyelash.
It's a classic. It's a nice looking car.
Yeah.
It's got a nice front end. It's got a nice shape to it.
I like the 8. I don't know why, but the 8 just kind of fits, like with the car.
And the Super Sport is 30% quicker than the standard Continental GT.
Oh, okay.
With 1.3 Gs at peak lateral force. That's impressive.
Oh yeah. Ripping G's in your Bentley.
Trunk spoiler produces 661 pounds of downforce. Wow, that's a lot of downforce.
This is the car you need the big wing for. You need the downforce to keep it on the goddamn road.
Rolling on 22s.
Like we found out during the F1 race, how important that front wing is. Yeah, sometimes it's not just for show. You actually need that goddamn thing.
They say the new Super Sport is more than just the most driver-focused Bentley yet.
I mean, I like how they're, with the suspension, the engine, even the transmission. It's looking like a really nice car.
It does. Classic look.
Oh yeah, especially it's what you want a Bentley to look at, and the light blue is always a nice color to see because you never really see a good light blue.
Yeah. Maybe you could see a nice light blue in this next story. The Dodge Charger's been mostly fixed. Mostly. Isn't that nice to know it's mostly fixed? 2026 Dodge Charger Skat Pack with 6-pack twin turbo inline 6. It's like they just invented the word 6. They fixed
shallow of enough
issues
sixes.
with the gas and the 6-pack issues with the EV being the biggest.
They went to
weakest
AA.
parts.
No more 6-packs anymore. They're done.
And it's significantly lighter, which always helps a muscle car go faster.
Well,
Anyone
yeah.
go faster, really.
Yeah. I mean, with the muscle cars.
So they're toting it goes much farther on a tank of gas, and then the EV goes on a battery.
But they were notoriously just fucking gas hogs. So you could just almost wide
Yeah,
open
and
throttle.
it probably
an
doesn't
entire
say
gas tank.
a lot to how far it goes on a battery.
Well, I mean, it depends on the batteries. Whose batteries are you
They're
comparing?
the electric version.
Okay.
this car.
Well, yeah, the electric version, sure. I mean, there are other people who are doing it right, though.
But they would like you to know they kind of sort of fixed it mostly. Please
Okay.
buy it.
Well, that's why you got warranty.
Sure.
You'll be
Or-
in there a lot.
And when you're there, you could tune into this next story. Honk, honk, rattle, shake, beep, beep.
It's a Jeep?
And it might have sand in the engine or other debris. Jeep is recalling 100,000, about 100,000 plug-in SUV hybrids, which eventually could need a full engine replaced due to sand in the engine. Sand is how they do the casting, and the little bit left in there will wreak havoc on your engine compartment.
Yeah, somebody didn't wash it out well enough. Ooh, Jesus. Somebody didn't wash it out well enough.
Yeah. Grand Cherokee 23 to 25. Wow. That's a lot of years.
Just last week we were talking about another car company leaving something in the engine bay.
Wrangler 4XE models 24, 25. I think there was, I don't remember.
It was somebody. It was something left in the engine block. It was Toyota. Something left in the engine block. Hey, you may get a new one. Now we got another one. Like, what kind of lazy motherfuckers do you have making these engines?
Probably the same people making the same casting for the same engines. The casting's probably mostly the same. Probably done by the same people.
You know? Like, what the hell? Who's doing this?
Well,
Get that
the
guy off
casting
the line.
people didn't rinse it out or buff it out or whatever it is you do when you give it an extra rinse next time.
Yeah.
I guess. Debris finds its way into the engine. That's the end of your engine.
Oh, yeah. Well, especially if it's right in that combustion chamber, man. One of those oil galleys or coolant galleys clog because of like a solid chunk. That's like a fucking, a clog in your artery.
Yeah.
You're not going to go far after that either.
And, combustion problems aren't even the beginning of it with this next story. Here's a reason not to steal a Kia. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has announced that nearly 250,000 Kia vehicles and 80,000 Hyundai cars could have an issue where the fuel tank could melt. Whoops. Oopsie. So I wouldn't steal a Kia if the fuel tank's going to melt on you.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good.
Involves K5 vehicles, 21 to 24 from Georgia, built from March 27th, 2020 to January 23rd, 2024, that are equipped with a 1.6-liter turbocharged gas direct injected engine.
Yep. That'll do it.
The issue stems from the purge control check valve that controls airflow and charcoal canister with the engine. It deteriorates over time, which causes it to be hot. And when gas gets hot, it's supposed to be limited to that engine part.
Yeah, not the part that's going to go towards the hot exhaust. That's not a very good place for it to be.
Yeah. So they'll fix it and...
Well, yeah, they saw the
your thing.
one sign is the vehicle running rough. Would you believe it? The vehicle will run rough if it wears a hole through the gas tank. And obviously the first one, fuel loss. Like, wow, you think so?
Yeah, fuel loss.
The hole in the gas tank's going to lead to fuel loss. No
Fuel
shit.
loss.
So look for signs of wetness on the ground.
And the signs of your car not starting, because you need that to make it start.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The gas. Right. I forgot. It was going down pretty low when I was driving. Yeah. Now
Well,
go to your dealer.
If you forget, you can always tappity-tap over on the fancy thinking box to our internet pages.
Pop on over here, facebook.com/Lugnutz podcast, where you're going to find all of our luggy and nutty polished content coming to you ever so slightly behind. Or you can pop on over to our website, pjandwh.com, is where you're going to find all of our great content. Because it does not matter if you drive a Toyota or if you drive a Ford, because nothing rolls without Lugnutz.
This just in. Mazda has began testing of an electric EV.
Oh.
SUV EV. An
Well,
EV.
that's nice. That's nice.
Long overdue.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, they
well,
were getting around to it.
But you know what? It's Mazda, so they were thinking about it, planning it. It's got to be a part of the lineup. It's got to be one of those solid workhorses like the 3 or the 6. So it's got a big reputation to live up to. They needed to take some extra time planning it, and hopefully we don't see any
whatever they're
recalls
going to do,
of those.
they're going to attach it to that rotary engine, the little one that they've
Yeah.
been working on. That's exciting.
We'll see that and you next time, because we love you, we miss you, and we can't wait to see you then. Until the next podcast, drive on, Wallhangers. Bye-bye.
Hello, test. We're coming down to it. The end of the Lugnutz season.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Formula One, last probably maybe 3, including this one.
Yeah.
2 races after today's, which was Las Vegas.
Yeah, man. Really good race. Really good race. It's just a little bit too R. Kelly in the beginning of the race with a lot of bump and grind at that first turn.
I mean, In the first few, after that first corner, Hamilton jumped up all the way halfway, and he ended it with a point.
Oh yeah, that was really
got the
good one
point.
that was really good for Hamilton. I was happy that he
I
got
was-
that,
Oh, absolutely.
and he got his meet and greet with Beyonce and Jay-Z beforehand
Yeah,
because they were there, of course.
and of course,
You know, America's royal family at that point.
kind of.
Yeah.
But there was also you gotta hand it to him. He's doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up
Undeniable.
by 4 races ago. You would have thought that's
Yeah.
it. It's all locked up.
It's McLaren locked in.
1
Lando.
point. These next 2
Oscar.
races are so important.
Oh my God! The last 2 races.
1 point. He's up by.
It's so good that they're so close because this is it has been a really electrifying season for
Oh, it's a
F1
fantastic
all the way around.
season.
And we got, who is it, Cadillac coming next year?
Oh yeah, Cadillac's coming, and
Oh. Come on now.
I heard Audi and
Yeah.
Porsche might
Right,
want
right.
in, but there's only so many slots available.
Oh my God, yeah. That was the really, it's just been such a really awesome season of F1. Even if Max wins it, I'm fine. You know, I'm okay with Max winning it because he
came from behind. He was behind in
Yeah.
points, as if you watched the. I think it was in the pre-race show.
Yeah,
they
he-
showed how he was way behind and
down
he
there.
came back.
and he came back for really quickly, you know, in the race. So that's one of the things, you know, we don't like his personality, we'll say, but
Max
as a racer.
Verstappen has got a. He was known for having a bit of a personality. One time,
Yeah.
his the B driver won, and he stormed off and wouldn't go to the after meeting.
yeah. So maybe he worked on that personality, but
Maybe he worked on it, but
there's one thing you
he
can't
is
take away from him.
undeniable.
He's undeniable of how good he is. I mean,
When
he
he
started from the pits and then pulled. What?
From the pits, and then he podiumed. That's really
How do you podium and do that? That not even Hamilton's done that. The guy
does.
is undeniable. You got to say that.
he breaks at the very last second.
Oh my
it just
God,
makes him
yeah.
that much quicker.
Yeah, you saw that with the McLaren. It was early in the race, and it he waits till that last minute, and McLaren was already braking well before he started.
Yeah.
So-
And I think he only won it by 0.2 of a second.
Oh yeah,
That's a coat of paint. He won it by a coat of paint
Yeah.
where he hit one more bug on the very tip than the other guy that registered by the
Yeah.
electronic sensor.
photo
that-
finish
Photo
finish
finish is
as it used to be. But man, that was a really good race. We're getting a lot of good ones, and now we got Abu Dhabi and Qatar to come as well. I really like how all the seasons coming together, and you know, it's can't wait for the Drive to Survive. It's going to be a
Exciting.
great year for Drive to Survive.
It will be all over.
It's the perfect complement to, you know, F1 starting up when it does in the beginning of next year, in the beginning of the next Lugnutz season. It's a great pairing to have your F1 and to have, you know, all that. So that's where we want the F1 to go, more electrifying races.
And you can find more electrifying at our internet pages.
Hit that subscribe button. Right above my head is the very best Perjangers and Wallhangers video for you. And right above Big Brother's head is every single Lugnutz podcast in a playlist. And until we see you next time, gang.